Adventures in Woodley. Adventures in Woodley.
Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Max Power with another replay of StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. And today we have a very special replay that I have not seen anything of at all. So it's Vudo versus the Internet, this time represented by Saturn, who has the worst Protoss opening I have ever seen. I did a brief sound test of this replay and I saw the first minute or so, and this guy has the shakiest opening I think I have ever seen since I saw Vudo play for the first time as Protoss. He's gotten better, I'll have to admit to that, but anyway. So I'm casting right now on the day of GTA 5's release that I ordered from Amazon, and thanks to the terrible Danish post office, I haven't received it yet, and I have to be at work for 11 hours tomorrow, so really hoping it arrives today. So out of sheer boredom, I decided that I might as well cast some StarCraft. So yeah, let's do this. And I had this replay. I normally pick one that I've seen before that I think is interesting, because a lot of the time it's just one of the players getting completely owned by the first attack, or like people like sitting around doing nothing for 20 minutes. That's kind of boring. So I like to pick something that's interesting. So not knowing anything about this, I don't remember. I think Vudo might have told me about this at one point, but yeah, whatever. So Saturn is... I have no idea what he's doing. Like, why would you get... Like, you don't need this pylon right now. Like, you do need gas, though, which you're not getting. You're failing at making... I think he missed his second probe timing. Like, the timing of the second probe was delayed. Like, how do you miss your second probe? Like, how do you do that? I mean, you have to be really bad at this game to miss your second probe. Or, well, of course you could always be distracted, but if you're playing StarCraft, you should be, all in on playing the StarCraft. Otherwise, you're gonna fail. Like, this is the kind of game you're gonna need to concentrate on. Why is Vudo getting another supply depot? That's... I mean, granted, this game, I think, is a little bit... I hope it's a little bit old, but this is really bad. Like, you really don't want to do this. You don't want to get 3 supply depots. Like, don't get more supply than you need. I get it, like, I get supply block too much because I'm a noob. Well, I get it, but still, don't do that. Also, like, don't delay your overall command to get a barracks. Also, don't get 2 barracks if you're not going to be aggressive, which Vudo never is, really. So I'm guessing this is going to be a stupid, useless thing. Although he's up against, I think, the worst Protoss opening I have ever casted. By quite a margin, and, well, Nulle, also known as the Drunk Ninja, well, he has a tendency to produce some absolutely seriously awful openings, and this beats it pretty seriously. Like, you build 2 early pylons, and yet you manage to be supply blocked because you forgot to build the 3rd one. And you're basically walling yourself in. And now you're getting 2 pylons that you don't need. You only need 1, but this is really bad. On the other hand, Vudo is delaying his own economy right now. For some reason, he's delaying this command center. Because, well, he's actually sending somewhat of a scout to check out to see if the Protoss has gone for an early expand. Which, I mean, the odd thing is that this Protoss could do a lot of damage with these zealots if it wasn't for the wall-in. So basically, Vudo just builds this command center, uses it to produce SCVs in his main, like, really, and, mules, there's really nothing he can do. At this point, this is a great scout, actually. This is a brilliant scout. Like, send up 2 Marines, like, you're gonna lose them. No matter what, you're gonna lose them. But on the other hand, you might want to know about the 5 zealots, Or is there an expansion or not? Because, he doesn't have a stalker out for some reason. Something weird is going on. So this guy, like, if I saw this, I'd go, this guy is really building a lot of zealots, and he does not have a lot of... Well, he should have a lot of excess money. I would actually, personally, if I had not scouted it, I don't know how much Vudo actually saw this time.
Research complete.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot. So I basically saw a guy who has some gateways. So I would probably be expecting some kind of really odd zealot all-in, because he has so many of them. Which Vudo's pretty well set up to fight, considering. He does have combat shields, he does not have stim pack yet. He really likes stim pack. At least I'm gonna tell him he would really like Stimpak. Oh, he's getting it now. Great, great. And he's getting a 3rd rack. So it's just in this position, a really brilliant choice, actually. It's a great, great choice. You've seen an opponent that's growing really aggressive, so you want to at least have the capability to fight him. If you're going to go for this expansion, it's going to be really important to get the Orbital Command, goddammit. And you don't want to go for the early 3rd command center. That could kill you. So this is a great response, actually. What I'd like to see also is a factory. I think a factory could be really great for him. Get the factory, get the Widow Mines out. Widow Mines are incredibly cost effective against a lot of Zealots, and yeah, because you can't really do anything about it. And yeah, a Widow Mine costs 100 resources, and a Zealot does too, so if the Widow Mine gets 1 hit off, it's already been cost effective, and you can double pump them actually if you just put it on that reactor, so you can do a lot there. Widow's fucking up a little bit though, because he is up against a lot of Zealots, but generally you'd want the Tech Lab on the 3rd racks, but whatever, he's got against a lot of Zealots, so the Marauders aren't going to be so all that effective if he doesn't get concussive shells, and that's slightly delayed, so because the research has to, STEM research has to finish first. I think he's, no, he isn't all that low on gas, but he should be getting more, and his Protoss opponent is really not doing anything whatsoever. He's just kind of pumping a lot of Zealots out, not getting Warp Gate. I don't know what his plan is. Ninja Expand maybe? Or I don't know if that's a scout. That's kind of an odd scout. Because taking this Watchtower isn't going to help him much. And you really don't want to expand down here at all, I'd say. At least, yeah. The wall-in also was actually a brilliant choice. You'd think, well, why would you wall in against a Protoss player? Well, if the Protoss player has a lot of Zealots, it's great, because then the Zealots can't hit you. So, right there, it's pretty clever. Like, all this stuff is, I don't know if it's accidentally really well thought out. I hope not. This delayed orbital is not really well thought out, but at the same time, I think Vudo's got a handle on this game, although I think the double upgrades is a mistake. I think you would want to go for 1 engineering bay, not 2, and the factory and the command center right now. I think double upgrades is a really dangerous thing to do on 2 bays, especially when you don't have another command center around and only have 3 barracks to produce from. So his production is starting to be a little bit low. He's not ticking up quite quick enough, but his opponent doesn't have Warp Gate. So the teching up is not really that big of a problem. I think this could actually, the double engineer bay could end up being a really great thing for him, because with the Marine Marauder versus Zealot Stalker battle here, stim is a huge thing, but upgrades as well. Whoa, that's misplaced. Holy shit. Wow, that is the most misplaced Nexus I've ever seen. Has this guy played this game? Like, ever? Did he know anything? He doesn't know. He's playing Protoss. I hope he was random. He's playing Protoss. He does not know about Warp Gate. He does not know how to place a Nexus anywhere remotely in the region of the place you place it. So he doesn't have the build grid on. I sincerely hope he does not have the build grid on. This is so misplaced, it's ridiculous. Like, how did he not notice that? Did not know how to cancel it? I guess he doesn't. And now he's cannoning this Ninja Expand? He's starting to fall behind ridiculously. Oh, Vudo started to get some Widow Mines, so that's a pretty clever move. The thing is, Vudo really should have some kind of a follow-up scout. He really should know, like, is this Protoss player somehow transitioning into massive macro? Is he getting up a huge force, which... Huge? I don't know. But yeah. So Stargates, yeah, that's the kind of thing you want to know about. Like, I mean, fair enough, Vudo's producing quite a few Marines because he's double pumping out of these barracks. At least in theory he is. So he has a pretty good counter to any kind of thing that's going to come out of these Stargates. That's why Stargate kind of shitty in this matchup unless you rush some Phoenixes or something like that. And my god, I can't believe how misplaced this is. It's ridiculous. So he's finally going for the command center. Has built up a lot of resources because he somehow, for some reason, refuses to follow up these barracks with more barracks. At the same time, he seems to refuse to get... I don't think he has an armory anywhere, does he? Nope. It's just a weird thing. Like, Vudo always delays his medevacs ridiculously. So at the point where he really has a sizable army, he wants to move out and see what the opponent is doing, he has to sit back because he hasn't built a single medevac yet at 14 minutes. So like teching up slowly, I know like I don't play Terran, I don't main Terran, so I'm a pretty shitty Terran player, and I can sort of also forget about like the quick starport, because you do that basically in any build as a Terran player. There's really like whatever you're doing, if you're harassing, even if you're macroing, you pretty much rush the starport out, starport in the factory. Wow, he's really worried, incredibly worried. Our good friend is. Oh, he did. Oh, he saw the starports with the scan. That's very clever. I did not notice the scan there. That's very good. So now he knows about the starport. So basically all he needs to do at this point is just to throw down, I don't know, 2 or 3 extra barracks, pump out a ton of Marines, and that is solved. Vikings, though, is not a solution. You'd think so, Vikings against Void Rays, but well, you need to have quite a few of them, and the Marines are gonna do that job just fine. Like, a ton of Marines are gonna destroy these Void Rays, because the Void Rays do no damage against anything that isn't armor. So you should not have any issue as long as he brings enough medevacs. Problem is, he has 2. Dude. But, I mean, unless this guy force fields pretty well, he shouldn't have much of a chance against this army. I don't know. This army should win pretty easily. And it seems to be. Right? Because this guy is not really... He doesn't know how to aim move on things. Is this game really over already? Oh, quick. I mean, it really should be over, right? This 38 to 139 supply. Like, I think this game is pretty much over. But yeah, like, Vudo basically countered that strategy. He still needs to, like, the next step for him is definitely doing more shit. I know it sounds incredibly easy. It's not, but doing more shit is the next step. For definitely, like, checking up faster, getting more racks, taking a faster third, orbitaling up faster, that kind of stuff. But he's doing a good job. God damn it. Well, anyway. So yeah, this should be totally over unless this guy is just gonna get to sit here and build a ton of immortals. Yeah, this guy does not get this game. Like, there's I still can't believe how horribly misplaced this is. You could almost fit another Nexus in here. I think you're like a hex or 2 away from being able to fit another Nexus in here. Between this Nexus and this area. Like, that's how far misplaced it is. And that's how stupid these Vikings are. Like, what are they gonna do about anything? Well, anyway. I prefer some Indivex. So, Vudo pretty, yeah, pretty much got this guy's number, but this guy's terrible anyway. Vudo could have done this way earlier. Technically, well, of course this guy built a lot of cells, so he had a pretty good, decent defense, but once Vudo's once Vudo's expansion started to kick in, he really started to do, so you can see, like, from, like, going from basically the same supply to 30 supply ahead, even Vudo's pretty shaky macro was no issue. At that point, you pretty much had the game. Saturn just, like, misplacing this Nexus was terrible. So, yeah. Terrible for its economy. Also, yeah, he built a lot of forces, I'm guessing. The Units Lost tab is not nice. That's what happens when you take bad engages, don't get upgrades, don't tech up, don't do shit nothing, don't get warp gate, and generally just don't play. I'm not sure he's playing Protoss. I'm pretty sure he thought he was Terran. Because he thought he could, like, fly. He was like, oh, I'm just going to place this building anywhere, just fly it anyway. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe he came straight from the campaign and thought Protoss was like, well, no, that doesn't make any sense because the campaign has Protoss missions. I don't know. I don't know how you're this bad. I don't know. I don't know how you're this bad. This is really seriously terrible. So, on that note of seriously terrible, I hate the Danish post office and I want to play GTA 5. See you guys.